Good afternoon, everybody. I'm standing here at my Dodge. It's a 2004 2500, and I just came back from a trip and this happened. We got the lock button, nothing happens. Let's see if we do the door, if we put a key in the door, try to lock and unlock, nothing happens. So that would lead me to believe that something is probably disconnected in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pop this door panel off and see what's going on. But first, I guess I gotta clean all that junk out of there. How many of you have a door in your truck like this? All kinds of random crud. Look, thing of washers, scissors, koozie, you know, fire extinguisher, WD-40, a couple different pairs of gloves, you know, the normal stuff that you might need. So yeah, we're gonna pop this door panel off and see what is going on. All right, so you had 4 Phillips head screws, one behind the handle, one up behind the mirror, and these 2 little ones on the bottom. And then you got your door handle here. That's a 10 millimeter on the outside. I'm not sure what that Torx is on the inside. And we got this off to this point, and I haven't seen anything, so we're gonna have to peel back. I've been in here once because I put these speakers in here. I can't remember what they are. I don't think they're anything too fancy, but stock one sucked. Oh yeah, and then once you get those screws out, you just lift the panel up. There's no pops or anything, you know. You just lift the panel up and it comes off. So let's see, let's get back behind this, see what we got going on here. So that's still connected to there. Let's put the window up. All right, so from what I can see in here, it looks like it's come off of the back of the door handle, but we're gonna go ahead and pull this off. Somebody pried on this years ago. I had my stereo stolen from my truck. Someone put a screwdriver right in here. You can see where the paint and where this is dented. Somebody put a screwdriver in here and pried this door handle out. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to fix this and that at the same time. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. Looks like we took 2 8 millimeter nuts, and we'll get that out of there, and we'll get a better look at what's going on, and hopefully we can bend some stuff back in and get this handle to sit the way it's supposed to, instead of having this gap. You guys see that gap there? So we'll try to see if we can close that up. All right, so we took those 2 nuts off of those studs, and then we popped this guy, this little rod. That's what the handle operates and opens the door. Okay. This is where our latch was, and that is broken. Great. So, dang. Okay, so I need parts, obviously. Hopefully I can get a new lock, and then I gotta get it in the right key. So, all right, not as simple as a fix as I thought. I mean, I could rig something on there. You know, I could make it work, but right now I'm gonna see if I can get a new one. As if you see right here, they also jammed a screwdriver in there and tried to do that. So that's been like that this whole time too. So if I can get a new lock assembly, this right here just unbolt, this right here just unbolts. So if I can get this new lock assembly, then it should then I won't have that problem anymore. So I'll check back in with you guys when I've got this part. All right, the locksmith is coming, and I figured I'd show you guys. This is what you get when you get a new door cylinder for 70 some odd bucks from Mopar. Just a bag of parts, and then you got to pay a locksmith to key it to your key. He's coming to do that right now, so I figured I'd show you guys before this gets turned into the lock. So it's a few days later, the locksmith came, he made our new lock, put it together, rekeyed it, and we're going to install it on the door handle, which is pretty simple. So I'm going to take you over to the bench or somewhere, and we're going to go ahead and reinstall this on the door handle. Alright, so it's a T25. It just slips right back in there, and you install the one retaining screw. That's it. Now we got to put the handle back in the car. Alright, so there's going to be a couple of spots that are going to be unfilmable. Okay, like this. Where's my thing? So this guy's got a hook into this part of the handle right here. And then you flip this down and make sure this engages that rod so it stays in place. And then this guy right here is going to be the hardest one to film. I'm not going to be able to get it at all, I don't think. But this, we'll see, we'll try. This is for the lock right here. We're going to try and do this before we shove it in the door. This needs to go on here, and then there's a retaining clip that holds that in. But first, as you can see, kind of notice here, this, someone tried to steal my truck. This is pushed out, so that's pretty much it. That's all it takes to push that back in. So, but you see the number they did right here on my door with the screwdriver. So I'm going to take a pair of pliers and stuff. I'm going to try to work this back into something straightish, and then we might throw a little bit of touch-up paint on there, and then we'll get this handle put back in. Let's see how the handle's gonna fit on there. Cover it up. Should cover it up, it's fine. Oh yeah, that's way better than it was, for sure. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna see if I got some touch-up paint or something. Acetone on a rag, just to get any oil or anything off of there so that it sticks. Little there, that'll do it right there. All right, this part is going to be really hard to see, so I'm hoping that you guys can catch a little bit of it. So you got this rod here, right? You got to get that in the hole right there, and you got to get that little blue retainer on there. So if you pull the handle out and you hold that guy out, that should give you a better chance of making that happen. I broke the retainer on the other end. Shoot. Alright, so I guess we're going to do the lock first. So, the lock right here has this little metal retainer. This is going to slide over here. This is going to slide over here, and you're going to slide it towards the closed end, and then there's a little clip right here. This thing is supposed to keep it retained, so we're gonna try that, see what happens here. Where's my handle? Oh, of course, I took the whole thing off of there. So now I can't open the door. Oh, you know what? Of course. All right, I'm gonna have to do all this inside the door, guys. You can't do it like that. So I'll try to get a shot inside the door, but you put the door handle back on, 2 8mm nuts, and that'll be fixed. This thing is the fiddliest. Some of this stuff is such a huge pain in the butt when you get inside the door. Fish my clip out of here. Oh, there it is. So we broke the little retainer clip thing that holds the rod in, that opens the door. So we went to the parts store and we got this Dorman 75450. It's got all these little prop rod adapter, or not prop rod, but all these little door popper adapter things. So I'm gonna find the one that's closest to what we got, and we're gonna get it popped in there. I think it's this yellow one. Oh yeah, that fits in there perfectly. Ooh, that's a tight one. Okay. Let's see if we can get it back off. Okay. So that goes through there. That goes through there like that. So now we got to put this, and this is what made the job harder, is I had to take this whole latch out. And this latch has 4 different rods going into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then also a plug. So let's put this back in. There are 3 screws that hold this in place. T30s. Three T30s that go in here. So one of the tricks that I'm learning here is this track here is held in here by this bolt here and this bolt here. Get that completely out of the way if you're dealing with the latch. There's the latch hooked up. That's the door latch. Well, that thing's in the way. And that one's the lock, and then there's 2 more closer on this side. Okay, so now we're gonna get this put back into place and check the door, see if everything works. Same thing, T30s, 2 T30s. These are different bolts though, they're pretty obvious, but they're not the same ones for the latch. Holy cow, where did that thing go? It just go. I heard it roll forever. And it hit something. Careful of these guys. They're like a dreidel or something, or like a wheel spinning, some sort of centrifugal. I don't know. This thing rolled all the way across the shop though, so hang on to those. I'm lucky I found that so quickly. Normally I'd be looking for that for an hour. Alright, that's how confident I am. Sticking the plastic back down already. Door closes, that's a good sign. Door doesn't open, that's not a good sign. Oh jeez, Hi, I'm looking for a door lock actuator. I'm not sure what to call it. So it's looking like our door actuator is bad. So, geez, what a pain in the butt. Okay, door actuator's bad. We got a door actuator coming. We'll come back to this when we get that piece. All right, so we have our replacement door lock actuator. And we're gonna go ahead and get this thing installed. Figured I'd show you guys the actuator working before I put it in the door. Should be this piece right here moving. Alright, so we're gonna put this door panel back on. And remember, there's no clips on this thing. It's got these little hooks on everything, so you just have to get it lined up right and slide it down, and it hooks into place. You gotta get it over the door locker, the door popper. You gotta make sure it's going down over the windows. Going down where it's supposed to with the window. Okay. Woo, okay. When you get it, it goes pretty easy. Alright, and then there's just the screw in the middle here. One screw up here behind this, I call it behind the mirror, and then two on the bottom. Okay. And then on the handle, I don't know if it's bigger or not, but this T30 seems to work on this handle, so that's what I'm going to use. Otherwise, it's a 10 millimeter. I believe the whole thing just pops in place. Yeah, there's nothing that really slides into anything, nothing that keys in anything. It just pops down in there. Not the best, you know, not the most quality fit there, let's say. Okay, we're gonna run with that. So there it is. We got the new actuator in there, new lock cylinder. We had to have the locksmith come out and key that cylinder because it was brand new from Dodge. And then the actuator came from AutoZone. And it's done. It's back together. I hope this helps somebody out there who is dealing with similar problems. If you guys like this video, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content. Go ahead and scroll through the hundreds of videos that I have already uploaded to YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.